spending. So summer spending can get kind of out of hand sometimes because everybody's out and about and they're doing things and there's lots of travel in the summer. I think a lot of it is driven by like the school schedule, right? Where we're like, oh, the kids are out of school, even if you don't have kids or your kids are grown and out of the house or any of that. It just is like that mindset, right? Like summer, I'm on a break and I want to do more fun things. And that can really make spending get crazy sometimes. I'm sure there are people who are amazing at like not spending a ton in the summer and who really love to do things at home. And then there are others of us who are like, let's get out, do all the things. So let me see if I can kind of provide a few tips. And my hope is these are not going to be comprehensive, but my hope is they'll kind of get your wheels turning. Some suggestions that might be ways to have fun this summer without saving crazy or without spending crazy amounts of money. So, one, parks. There are parks all over the place. Parks are free. There are walking trails. A lot of parks have like water things like kids' water fountain play thing, all of that good stuff that you can go and like play and have fun and hang out. You could take a picnic to the park. You could take a book. You can take games and toys and go play. Um, we don't have kids at my house, but we will sometimes just go to the park and go for a walk or we don't do it very often, but we used to be better about like just packing a picnic and putting in a little backpack and taking a walk and sitting and having lunch or whatever. It's a great way to get out of the house for a couple of hours, get some fresh air, and it really doesn't cost any money at all. Another one in I think in nearly every major city and probably smaller ones as well, there are free museum days. And it'll be like free Fridays, or there'll be one day a month or one day a week where they offer free admission. So look that up in your city. Are there art museums or, science and industry museums, or is there anywhere in your area that offers like a free day that you could go and explore, walk around, and just kind of take in a new place. And sometimes really all we need is a change of scenery, whether it's just for a day or for a vacation. We just need like to look at something different than the inside of our house. And so I find that museums and things like that are a great way to do that. My next suggestion is road trips. You could do a day trip. You could do and just like look on a map and find somewhere that's like within a couple hours drive of your house and go there for the day and just see the shops and the different things that they have to offer, explore like a park in that area or hiking trails or whatever it is that you enjoy doing, antique shops, and just get a different view for the day, I guess. I'm just going to keep saying that. Sometimes I think that's really what we need is a break to break up the monotony and change our routine up a little bit. So, like if you can find a place that's a couple hours drive from your house where you can just do a little exploring for the day, that is sometimes a really fun way to do it without spending a ton of money. You could even pack lunch, put a cooler in your car and pack lunch. You don't have to buy lunch if you're there, if you're really trying to um, stay really focused on your budget. Another one, also, road trips are a great way to go on a really affordable vacation. If there's somewhere within a few hours of you that you could go and stay for a few days, if you could find an affordable hotel where you can just kind of explore. A lot of times, if you're driving to a city and you can find a hotel just outside the city, that's a lot less expensive. And since you're driving there with your own car, you can still get yourself to all the places that you want to see and explore over those few days. So, road trips are a great way to save. And if you have friends or family in a town that you would like to go visit and spend some time, that's also great. You can stay with friends and family for a few nights, get caught up with them, spend some time with them, and then also get some sightseeing in their area. Just offer to take them out to dinner or cook a meal at the house as a big thank you, and that's a great way to get a little vacation in without breaking the bank. Another tip I have is memberships. So, my husband and I enjoy going to museums, arboretums, art, like all the things. We really enjoy going to those types of places. And what we have found is oftentimes if we buy a membership and then go to the location 2, 3 sometimes 4 times a year, the membership will have more than paid for itself. And it's a great way for us to entertain when people come to visit us. We are like, oh, we're members of this museum. We can go there for free or whatever the case may be. So I highly recommend looking into memberships in like your zoo. If you enjoy going to the zoo and you go, every other week in the summer, pack a picnic. Sometimes the zoo opens early. You could even pack like a brunch type thing, or you could pack a lunch and just go spend a few hours walking around, seeing the sights, enjoying the animals. It's just kind of a fun environment. I really enjoy the zoo. I'm sure aquariums offer similar things. Like I said, art museums. We're members at the Arboretum here in Dallas. It's a beautiful, and there are often special offers for members. So I know at the Arboretum, they offer like an early admission for members. You can go, I think it's almost 2 hours before they actually open, and you can just walk around and kind of get your exercise in. You'll see people in their power walking and jogging um, and then we have access to other events that are free because we're members. So you might find the same thing at the zoo. Maybe they open early, an hour early for members, and you can go in the morning before it's hot and then plan, the rest of your day around that. But look into memberships. Sometimes they're a great way to save, and then you get built in like free visits moving forward. Camping. So, if you already have all the gear for camping, camping is a great way to get away, get out of the norm, and spend a night or 2 or 3 in nature. If you don't have any of the camping gear, it can be a little bit expensive to get started, but it is a really, if you already have all the supplies, like, take advantage. Campsites are really affordable. Do a little research of something that's in an area around you. Maybe you can try a few different ones over the summer, and just get out and explore a little bit. And then my last tip about summer spending is to just really get creative. Google in your area, like um, things to do in the summer. I did that for my area because I was curious what would come up. And there was like a list of 100 things to do, and they were all different things. Some were expensive, some were absolutely free, some were just a few dollars. It was like, try, this restaurant, go to this place that kids loved, all these different things. And then part of that, you could create your own family bucket list, it could be if you're single and you're on your own, you can be like, I'm going to make a bucket list of things I want to do this summer, whether it's with your friends or just on your own. You could do it as a couple, family, whatever. But it could be something like, I'm going to copy this idea from my friend, but they created bucket lists, her and her daughter, and they were like, try a bunch of ice creams and find the best ice cream. So just over this course of the summer, they tried tons of different ice cream places. Not expensive to go get an ice cream every, once a week or whatever, but a really kind of fun thing that they kept track of where they'd been and who had the best ice cream. You could do it for pizza or coffees or anything like that, just trying different things in your area. You could even like rate the parks. Parks again are free, and you could just go to different parks in your area and rate them, which ones you like the best, which were your favorite. But it's just kind of a fun way to encourage yourself to get out without spending a ton of money, because I know sometimes my go-to is like, oh, where can we go out to eat, where, and then you just start choosing places that are expensive, and it really adds up. So I'm not saying never spend money. I'm not saying never go to places that are, that cost, or, splurge on a meal or anything like that. But it's just a way to kind of keep in mind a lot of different opportunities to have fun without spending a ton of money. So if you have any, I would love to hear them, share them with us.